Basil here with Basil's Garage. Big surprise, behind me is another Ford. I know, we keep building these things. We want you guys to bring us more Chevys and Rams, but you keep bringing us Fords. It's all right, I love these trucks. Cody brought this truck to us to get it pretty well outfitted and to purchase a four-wheel camper. So we're gonna dive into the truck here, show you some of the options that he did through us on the truck. We'll do a little brief overview on the camper, but basically it's a rollover couch Hawk that we've done countless of. So yeah, let's jump into the truck and show you what he got done. So this truck, we went ahead and installed the Carli Pintop suspension. It's our bread and butter kit. We do a ton of these things for both four-wheel camper builds, go fast camper builds, and just generic trucks. It's a badass system. It is on a trimmer truck, about 1.5 inch lift compared to the factory height. On the non-trimmer FX4 and just standard base level trucks, it's about a 2.5 inch lift. It's technically the level height system because if you don't do rear leaf springs, it'll bring the front up and level the truck off. We did do rear leaf springs, but we'll jump into that in a second. The customer did fully option this Pintop kit. Radius arms, torsion front sway bar, both steering stabilizers, front diff guard, the works. It's a pretty dialed package. This suspension system makes a really big difference in ride quality, both on and off road. The larger shock bodies and the softer front coils are going to do a much better job of controlling that vehicle's body movement. So as you hit bumps, it's going to let that suspension cycle a lot cleaner, but then the shocks are also going to control that cycle and the body movement and be able to smooth things out. Front package works really well on this truck. It allows us to clear these tires really easily. So the wheel tire package on this truck is a set of 37, 12, 5, 17 Toyo AT3s. We've been using Toyo tires on a lot of our truck builds. One of the reasons being is they have really good E-rated tire sizing. So there's 37, 12, 5, 17s, and 18s, if you go that route, are all E-rated. A lot of the manufacturers don't do that. There are a couple who do, but Toyo does a very good job of having proper load-rated tires for these full-size truck builds. Within those tires are a set of Nomad Saharas. Aesthetically, these things are fantastic. They're a 17 by 8.5 on these trucks, and it just fits everything perfectly. I kind of forget what the offset is off the top of my head, but they only make one for the Ford truck, so you can go and look it up online, or I'll put it up right here. But again, it just fit and finish works really well. Tires are not poking too much out of the fenders and everything. It looks freaking awesome. They do have a couple different color options. Black is kind of a standard, and it looks great. In behind this wheel and tire package is the rear suspension. So it's Carli to match the front. This has XHD rear leaf springs. Those are going to bump up that capacity to carry the camper as well as all the gear associated with it. Within those is the 2.5 inch body King shocks that match the front. When we do this as one meshed system, these shocks are ordered and valved correctly for this leaf pack. So it's all meant to work together when you do it all as one unit. We can kind of help pre-plan that, so if you're not getting a camper right now, we can always size this stuff for future camper purchases. It's definitely best to do it all at once. It helps us ensure that the whole system is going to work well with each other. There's also a Hellwig rear sway bar. Because we installed a torsion front sway bar, that is going to soften up that front axle and allow that front end to articulate a little bit smoother. We then add a rear sway bar to tighten up the body roll overall, specifically for the four-wheel camper. With a non-underbed storage Hawk, I would say this is probably, it's a good idea, but not a requirement, because this camper doesn't weigh that much. But if you're doing a flatbed or an underbed storage or a well-optioned four-wheel camper or some other brand camper, it's definitely a strongly recommended item. The rear suspension on this thing's butter, feels good. Again, it's probably a little bit overkill for this camper, but it will help future-proof the customer if he ever wants to fully load this camper up, do a tray bed, tow behind it, do a moto on the back or something like that. And it's not like it drives bad right now. It still rides better than the stock stuff does, and it's a really nice package on this truck. So because we optioned a 37-inch tall tire, we did have to install the Carli Trophy Hitch. This is one of my favorite pieces that Carli makes for the Ford trucks. It allows you to fit up to a 38-inch tall tire in the factory location. It's a huge deal. We're actually building a Ram right now in the shop, and the customer doesn't know what he's doing with the spare tire. It's a big selling point to build Ford trucks for us, is the fact that you can put that tire where it belongs. It doesn't have to go in a swing out, the back seat, and the camper, anything like that. It just goes where it belongs. So this is a Class 5 rated, American made, fully welded hitch assembly. It is very expensive. It's like $4,000 or just over $4,000 installed, but it makes a drastic difference in how you use the vehicle, and it's a well worthwhile piece to add onto your build. And if you have bigger than a stock tire, it's not a requirement, but it's damn close to it. So yeah, that's in here in the back. There's also the leaf spring shackles that I didn't talk about. That pairs with the leaf springs and stiffens up that frame mounting point a little bit further. So down underneath the truck here, this is the transfer flow fuel tank. So this is a 58-gallon replacement midship tank from Transfer Flow that replaces the factory tank and increases its size. It makes a huge difference in these trucks, specifically the gassers, gives you a lot more fuel range. The diesel trucks also have this as an available option. It hangs down a little bit lower than factory, but it's not anything to be worried about. These trucks are not rock crawlers. They're built to just cruise dirt roads and explore, and they work great. Fully CARB approved, California legal fuel tank as well too, so you'll pass smog and everything with it. You get the little sticker that says you're good to go. But yeah, it's a great modification, and we do it to an absolute ton of builds through the shop. So here's our rear seat air system solution. It's a great use of space. We mounted a ARB twin air compressor down here. Do dual air trucks. So there's a air truck here on the driver's side, one on the passenger side. It's all plumbed, simple, easy to use. You can keep your air tools down here below the seat as well too. You do lose the ability to kind of fold this thing up and have a flat floor, but I think the location of mounting the compressor in here is absolutely fantastic. It just works well, it's wired in cleanly, and it just disappears. It's out of the way. Still use your seats, they drop up and down, easy, clean, and it's wired to the factory upfitter switches. So you can flick the switch on, have air, plug your air hose in, air this side up, plug that side in, good to go. It works great. So this is a digital rear view mirror. It goes on top of your factory mirror, so you're not getting any rear check engine lights or anything like that. And it gives you live feeds from 3 locations. So this is the Tri-Pro. So we have a rear view, a front view over here that's coming out of this front screen, and then also a front view that's coming from down low in the bumper. You're able to swipe through, see all the different angles. You can scroll up and down and move your positioning so you can see what's going on behind you. You can see just the front cameras. It's also fully recording. So it acts as a dash camera that has live recording of all 3 locations, as well as audio and GPS data. Because we installed a 4-wheel camper back there, you do lose a lot of your visibility through the back of the cab. So this replaces that visibility. It's something that's, you still have the factory backup. So we relocated that too. So when you throw it in reverse, your factory camera system still plays and works really well. But in my opinion, this doesn't work great for reverse. What we install this for is when you're driving down the highway. So when you're cruising down the road and you want to check and see if there's a car coming up behind you before you move into a different lane or something like that, it does a really good job at that. I don't really use mine for parking. I mean, it's kind of helpful to have a second camera, but when you're backing into a parking spot, it's a little bit too narrow of a field of view where that factory camera gives you that wide view. It does a really good job of just giving you some visibility as well as some proof of what's going on around the vehicle with the whole recording setup. It's a nice piece of kit. So this is a Hawk 4-wheel camper. The Hawk 4-wheel camper is designed for the 6.5 or 6-ish short bed full-size trucks, not the 8-foot, not the 5-foot, that mid-size that's pretty popular on the 2500 size 3/4 ton up chassis. This thing fits the Ford perfect. It's one of the best fitting campers on the Fords. It looks really good in here. We went with the exterior diamond plate, the black diamond plate color on it. It looks really nice with the truck as well. This is a non-underbed storage camper, so it has the slimmer overhead profile and a little bit shorter length, so less storage space inside, but that does save about 400 pounds on the total camper weight, so it is saving a bunch of weight on it, and that weight is up high. So this is actually a lighter weight camper. This thing weighs about 1,400 pounds as it sits, whereas like an underbed storage equivalent is going to be probably in the 1,800 pound range. So we peek inside. This is a rollover couch model. So a rollover couch means there's a large bench that runs down the passenger side of the camper. Everything else besides that's pretty much identical to these side dinettes that we've built out in the past. This one's got mild build. It's got the water heater, the furnace, 2 lithium batteries, the sink, stove, fridge, all of those kind of features you want, but didn't go too over the top, didn't do like a massive power system, it didn't do an inverter, we didn't do underbed storage and all that kind of stuff, but exterior lights, rear steps, a couple add-ons like that. What we did to the camper in-house was we did the Starlink edition that we do on a lot of our campers. So full-time roof-mounted Starlink up there that runs when you're driving, when you're parked, wherever you want. It works great. We also did a Red Arc 180 watt solar panel in front of that mounts down our own custom mounts to the roof rails. That's a glass panel. It's going to perform a little bit better than the thin flexible panels you see on the campers. Just lasts a little bit longer, outperforms them. It's a great unit. It's a nice looking camper. Fits this thing great, suits the truck well. Excited to get this customer out camping, using his truck, exploring in it. Again, it's another Ford. We also build Rams and Chevys. We build all sorts of stuff, but a lot of people are starting to lean towards the Ford chassis. I think aesthetically they look great, and the aftermarket support just keeps getting better and better. AEV just released a bunch of stuff for the Fords that's dope. We just ordered a front bumper for a customer build, so excited to continue building the Ford chassis, but whatever you've got, come bring it down to us. We're happy to help. We can help with camper sills, suspension, tanks, bumpers, flatbeds, all the stuff. We're here in San Diego, California, and we're here to help you build your truck.